right, we're here. We're doing it. We got two of the best here on this episode of Hungry for Some Leftovers. I'm Dan, your host, and we're joined today by Jim Kelly and Gary Sharp. How you guys doing?
Good, Dan. How's it going? Thanks for having us.
It is going good, going good. Yeah, thanks for coming on over here and wandering into my creepy dungeon. This is nice. And yeah, so why don't you guys, Jim, give yourself a little bit of an intro for the folks out there.
My name's Jim Kelly. I'm a comedian from the Philadelphia, South Jersey area, as well as Dan himself, holding it down up here. That's about it. That's all I do.
We're all South Jersey, at least originally, kind of guys on here, so it's nice because you at least know what you're getting yourself into with the people of Facebook Marketplace on here.
Oh, yeah, a lot of experience.
Yeah. So, Gary, how about you?
Yeah, Sam, very familiar with South Jersey and the creeps that come with it. Born and raised in South Jersey, but I'm a Philly comic as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
First time here.
Yeah, this is going to get wild. Do you guys have any experience selling things on Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist? Do you have any weird stories, anything like that? Selling anything online to people?
Yes, I've sold 2 cars on Craigslist.
Cars on Craigslist?
One was my own, one was a friend's.
Okay.
As a prank. We put his car up on Craigslist and had a bunch of random creeps show up to his house trying to buy his car, and he had no idea what was going on.
How did it end? How many people showed up?
He was real mad. That's how it ended. He was real mad.
He was pissed.
But then at the end, it was silver lining. He was like, maybe I should sell my car. Like, some of those offers weren't too bad.
That's hilarious.
What kind of car? Was it just like a beater, or was it like a new...
No, it was like this was probably 2015, so it was probably like a 2012 SUV.
Oh, okay.
But
so you probably had some solid offers, but definitely you get some interesting folks that show up for cars. You get messages, they just lowball the shit out of you. All types of stuff like that. Interesting. I did see there's some people that will throw out, because it costs money to now post on Craigslist. If you want to make any posts, you can't make prank ones unless you want to pay for it.
I did not know that.
Yeah. One of the best ones I ever saw, did you ever hear or see people doing the ones with the keys, where they write your phone number on keys? So you ever see one of the keys to get in a house and it'll have a little tag on it with a phone number or a name or something?
Yeah, sure.
People would go out and you can buy those in bulk on eBay for $100, $200. You can get 100 or 200 for a few bucks of keys with little name tags on it. So what you would do is you would get all those there and you would write the person's name and phone number on it, and then you get the key. You have 100 keys, just throw them on the ground all over the place.
Wow.
So that people would find the key and they're like, oh, let me call them and tell them they lost their key. And then that person will get 1 million phone calls from people. And then he's like, I didn't lose the key. We're like, yeah, but your name and phone number's on this. And it's it goes down this rabbit hole. Somebody was getting 75 to 100 calls from people saying that I found your key. So if you ever want to fuck with someone real bad, sell their car online, you can definitely do that too.
You know my buddy Fred?
Yeah, that'd be hilarious.
You free next weekend? Throw keys around the grader.
I feel like that wouldn't end well for whoever.
I'll beat his cop ass. Yeah, he's a cop and a bitch.
Both can be true.
Right? Yeah. So today, what we're going to be doing here, this is a fantastic item. I mean, really a steal of a deal when you consider it with the cost of fast food and delivery food these days. We got a leftover Dominoes pizza here. A quarter of it is missing, so my wife couldn't contain herself. But we got a full-blown, authentic Domino's pizza here up on the Facebook Marketplace. How do you guys think the people of South Jersey will respond to Domino's, authentic Domino's pizza?
I think they're going to be very excited. I'm worried they're going to ask for a discount.
Yeah, because there's part of it missing. Even though it is free, these people are going to ask for discounts.
Yeah, they're always going to try and haggle with you because they're dirty water trash. And
I'm really worried about the type of people that are going to be interested in this. You know what I mean? Either you have way too much time on your hands.
Yep.
Or you just have weird interests.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's usually the feedback that they give me when listing these things.
I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, they're like, what is this guy doing?
I didn't think about that. We're also the ones selling it.
And we're the ones delivering it. I don't know if I told you guys that either, but it comes with free delivery. Just like Domino's Pizza. Do they do free delivery? Well, they are today. That's a fact.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Domino's was doing the whole, the electric car delivery, weren't they? Was
Really?
That, like,
I
about that?
they've had a lot of delivery. I don't know that one
Like the
specifically.
robot fucking shit. With
I saw that. Yeah, I saw people like kicking them over and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, dude, try that in
Make 'em go the wrong
Philadelphia.
direction.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
love to see that. Those things will end up in the Schuylkill faster than fucking anything.
It would
Yeah.
never last in Philly.
No.
They they would steal every single part off of that thing before it ever got delivered. Yeah. What are the car parts they steal all the time? The
Catalytic converter.
yeah.
Comedian Rob Brooks had his he got his car stolen. He had a Jeep
Yeah.
in Philly. He's had it stolen. Insurance finally gave him money to buy a new one. Buys a new one. 2 weeks later, the catalytic converter is stolen. He goes to start his car. He's like, "This doesn't sound right."
Oh, Jesus.
I wasn't supposed to tell anyone. He's so embarrassed, but what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Well, this is going to turn into a
sucks.
fundraiser for Rob Brooks and get a new Jeep. Maybe
He's
that's
a good guy.
maybe that's a sign
guy.
to just not buy a Jeep.
Yeah, dude, get a hard top.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
This is really. I've been holding this in for a long time, and now I feel like I'm getting it out on this podcast. So
Well, that's what we're mainly use this for. Of not only you're going to have to interact with some people that belong in an insane asylum, you can just let it all out so that you don't get checked into one. That's
we
what
go.
this is for.
venting.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yep, that's what it's all about. So yeah, if those robots had catalytic converters in them, they would end up like Rob Brooks' Jeep. That's for sure. Yeah. So we're gonna put this out there, and the bit of a story that we're gonna have behind it is that I got fired from Domino's Pizza because I apparently wasn't following protocol by making what I thought was a real Domino's pizza. I refused to let my artistic abilities go to waste, so I would love to spread my pizza, which is better than a corporate chain's pizza, to the good people of my community.
Hell yeah.
So yeah, I mean that picture was taken when this was hot and fresh out of the oven, and by the time somebody gets it, it might taste like the cardboard it's sitting on. But
Great picture though.
yeah, yep, my artistic abilities are shining through with this photo.
now that Gary mentioned it, I'm a little concerned too at the type of person who's going to be interested, especially because there's the art twist. So there's going to be some guys like, yeah, no, don't let anyone
damn, there's going to be
steal your art.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
there's going
You're
to
an artist. Like, I like to paint with children's blood. You love pizza. We're the same. We should be friends.
He's not even gonna want the pizza. He just wants to talk to you. He just wants to encourage you.
we're going to make some friends today. We're going to have some multi-colored haired freaks come out of the woodwork saying they want to.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to be painting with blood.
Those are also just regular Domino's customers.
Yeah. I didn't think about it, but the people that are going to be interested in this are people that ordered Domino's pizza, which I wouldn't categorize as the highest of brow in the community.
No.
But
Like, especially in New Jersey when you got great pizza. If you order Domino's, you are a trash pig. Like, you're a terrible person.
I mean,
If you're,
I don't hate Domino's pizza. I got to be honest about that.
I don't hate it. If
I mean,
I'm
I
like,
also am a trash person, so that's you're right. You're right. To move away. But it's not bad. It's not my favorite, chain.
I
pizza,
actually, I
Yeah.
don't like pizza. Fun fact about me.
wait, you don't like pizza?
I
back-
hate,
move back
I
over
hate
there.
tomato
Yeah,
sauce.
fuck.
There's 3 things I hate in this world: men
people.
who call soccer football
Uh-huh.
Fair enough.
tomato sauce,
Not fair.
and black people.
I was going to say,
I am just kidding. I love black people.
I thought it was Hispanics.
I love them. It's actually the Chinese. I still haven't forgiven
I
them.
love the black
Yeah.
person.
You still haven't.
I am kidding. I love Chinese culture. I love sushi, K-pop,
love sushi,
pho.
Yeah. But ever since, like, it was probably, what year was it? 2000, I think 11, where you haven't forgiven them for when your dog went missing, though, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
That was over.
Yulin, I'm coming for you.
Yeah.
Yulin Dog Festival.
It's over 11 years ago, but some things you have to hold on to.
Yeah, I don't know what I don't hate tomato sauce. I just don't like it, and it my Italian mother would be rolling in her grave if she were
Oh.
dead.
In all seriousness, like you don't like lasagna, you don't like pasta.
My mom makes a great lasagna. I just like scrape as much of the tomato sauce as possible off. I'm just not. I understand. It's fine. It's fine. There's no food I won't eat. There's nothing I won't eat. But I just prefer. Like, I go white pizza and power
Yeah, the master pizza
and power.
flavor. Yeah,
Yes.
yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gary, is there
Area pizza.
is there any type of pizza in
It's
the
just the perfect pizza. It's just a great pizza.
now, Gary, is there any pizza in the black community that they just drool over, or
I feel like black people don't like Hawaiian pizza. Like, what the fuck?
Nobody likes Hawaiian pizza. What do you mean? That's
I don't mind.
I don't mind pineapple and pizza.
I mean, you have a fucking lemon shirt on.
Yeah, look at me.
That
I look
checks
like
out.
the kind of guy that would be
100%.
selling Hawaiian pizza on
I
the.
think it's pretty delicious.
Yeah.
No. All right. Well,
Damn.
I don't think that's a black people thing, though. I think you guys are weird.
Yeah. Yeah. White people usually are the pretty weird out there ones. I think I can't think of any, like, I don't know. Is there, what is your like go-to leftover food? Is there any leftover food that you just,
I mean,
like,
I'm definitely a cold pizza guy for sure.
yeah. Yeah.
Cold pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cold
I like
pizza, you
cold
better
pizza.
not nuke it, as they say.
No, fuck no.
No, you got to eat it cold. I dip it in ketchup. Yeah, we get in on the tomato stuff, Jim. Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jim, what is your if cold pizza? You don't like pizza? so what's-
Chinese. I like cold Chinese.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like-
I told you I love the Chinese.
You do- yeah.
And I'm not just saying that because they're eventually
We're
going to be
talking
our
about the-
overlords, and I'd rather be thrown into a factory than a snake pit.
You're gonna
but-
have to figure out to spin this, because when people come back to find this, when you run for local office in West
Oh, yeah. They're
Deptford,
going to clip that up.
so you're gonna have to reverse your statement. So if you're gonna run for office, make your statement for the people here, specifically to the Chinese community, how you would like their votes.
President Xi Jinping is my president and daddy. Biden? Biden?
He'll be long gone by then.
Yeah, dude.
By the year 2054.
Yeah. By the time you're running for county alderman, he's not gonna have any say in the game.
It's the Halloween season. That guy's a spooky ghost.
Yeah. Have you ever actually thought about running for any type of local office? Because anytime I think about it, of things I want to change, there's no way running for local office you can change the things that I want to change.
Sometimes I want to run for like county comptroller,
Yeah, yeah,
just because most people don't know what it is, but it sounds cool.
yeah.
Does it
Does.
sound cool?
Comptroller?
Comptroller? What the
Comptroller?
fuck is that?
Comptroller? Yeah, what is that?
I have no clue.
They troll comps.
They just go into strip clubs and find a guy that got a comped lap dance and they control it. Is that what it is? They just
Did you pay for that, sir?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
Yeah. Did you pay full price for that? You guys ever try and haggle with a stripper? We're going all over the place here,
we
but
are. No, I
Yeah.
have not.
Maybe treasurer.
Treasurer would be a good
city
one.
Treasurer.
city
Hit
treasurer.
on a girl like, yeah, running for
See,
treasurer, and she's like, oh my god, I'm Jewish too.
Yeah. See, I've tried thinking of like, oh, I should run for local. Usually I just get the idea to where like I want to put people in prison for a year that stop in the easy pass lane. Like they come
good.
to a full stop. It's like that is not needed. It's not necessary. You could do at least 15 miles an hour through those toll booths and they come to a complete stop and those people
Yeah.
should go away for a little bit of time to think about it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But being a city councilman in Pennsauken isn't going to change that, unfortunately, as much as I would love it
Yeah.
to. But maybe we can make some changes here. But what we're going to do in the meantime is get this listed, get it out on Facebook Marketplace, and wait for these nut jobs to start rolling in here. So we'll get it up there and then be right back. You see a lot of interesting types of food out there. I'm not even a big food guy. Like I don't really, I don't know how I fell into this. Somehow it was specified.
You're a foodie of the sort.
I'm a foodie. I'm a foodie kind of guy, and I get artistic, as we said in our post here.
Food
so
is art, in the words of Jim Kelly.
yeah. So these are two very artistic pizzas.
Pizza.
Pieces?
Yeah, pizza. Yeah. Yeah, bean pizza and chicksicles. If you guys had to have one of these dishes, which one would you go for? And I'm going to say that off the chicken is fully cooked in that chixicle.
Okay. My girlfriend loves beans. She would go
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah,
And out of spite for how much she loves beans, I'm going with the chicksicles.
just out of spite.
Yeah, spitefully. And beans are fine.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, low key, the pizza looks gross, but I think it might taste okay. Like beans are good,
yeah.
pizza's good.
I wonder what's under the beans there, though. That might make it or break it. Is
Yeah,
that
that-
just cheese, or is there something better that goes with it?
Actually, yeah, I changed my mind. I think the pizza would taste better.
Pizza.
Yeah,
Yeah, because like eating frozen chicken.
frozen chicken.
Can you
Whatever's
imagine-
at the top though looks pretty good.
Is
Is
that
that like an edible flower or a carrot? Maybe
Maybe it's a carrot that's very that, and it looks like an olive.
maybe some celery.
I think
or
that might be
something.
good. I might make those for Thanksgiving dessert. Actually,
Yeah, kind of. It's like a frozen pot pie gut situation.
Yeah, I was thinking like a frozen chicken soup, like peas and carrots.
Yeah,
Yeah. That would be nice on a nice cold winter's day.
It's like
I'm
the
sick.
opposite of what you want when you're sick. It's like, oh, I'd love a hot chicken soup. And
you
Grandma's like,
imagine,
well, I've
like-
got these popsicles.
Yeah, that does look like a grandma that's like been out of it for 15 years.
Yeah, like dementia grandma.
Yeah, like she wrapped.
And you're like, that's it, and you just push her down the stairs.
Yeah. She just pulls all types of crazy moves, and then once this happens, yeah, she's getting locked in the basement.
All right, time to join Grandpa in the urn on the fireplace. We've had enough
you've
of
had
you,
enough.
Grandma.
I've had enough.
You've lived long enough.
Yeah.
This is it, Grandma. This is the straw.
where we draw the line, Grandma. And then bean pizza, that just looks like a piece of pizza that like you ever have like an Aunt Kathy that took too many Percocets, and like, you know, that looks like an Aunt Kathy kind of leftover dish right there.
Hell yeah.
I might be going, there definitely is some perks in there as well.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
There's some drugs in there.
That wouldn't be, at least that would get you going as opposed to the chicken thing on the side there. But
I think we're all in agreement. The pizza, then, right?
I think we'll go pizza. Yeah. You freeze chicken, and even if that is actual chicken, you never know.
Yeah.
Frozen chicken, they
It
don't
could be
serve.
anything.
Yeah, it really could. The beans, I would shit myself 2 minutes after eating that piece of pizza, though. That's for sure. But
I would love to show up to like an office potluck with either of these and just like dead serious.
yeah,
So it's like,
yeah,
here you go.
yeah. Any of the office types of food or luncheons, anything like that, just show up with like a really weird food. You guys ever? I actually had to do that this past week. Was show up with bacon to my office. You guys ever have to like
Just bacon.
just bacon? Yep.
Was
You
it
guys do like a team breakfast, and like everyone
what
brings
was it?
something. Like
Everyone
I got
brings
bagels. I've
something.
got.
Everyone brings something, and then somebody backs out, and what they were going to bring then doesn't show up. So like you don't have everything connected. Yeah. So like, you know, I made a bunch of bacon and brought it in, and then as I was going, there was some leftover bacon left, and as I was driving home, it was all the way out in Conshohocken, so I'm driving back here, which that drive is miserable on a Friday afternoon. So I'm coming back here, and I just had the leftover bacon in the passenger seat, and I'm just eating cold bacon right out of there. It was the best
Yeah,
hour and
dude.
a half long drive.
Leftover bacon, like when you cook bacon for breakfast and you're like, oh, I can't eat all of this. So you
Yeah.
only eat like 3/4 of it. And
Yeah.
then put a little bit back in a baggie or
Yeah.
a container. And then the next day you're like, oh my God, I have bacon.
That's a good leftover food.
Yeah.
'Cause bacon
Yeah.
sucks to have to cook it, but it is delicious.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
And now, we're going into Halloween as well. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing this year for Halloween. I don't know if you
I
guys.
don't have plans yet.
Yeah, I don't have any plans. And Halloween's on a Monday night.
Yeah.
Do you guys have like? Well, Gary, you're up in Newark now, but like, have you guys ever handed out candy to kids coming trick or treating, or do you just kidnap them?
So I just bought my first house and
Oh,
Oh,
and when'd you do that?
so excited to
but
hand out
you're
candy
still
to
on the sex
children.
offenders list, so you can't.
Do you have to announce that when they ring the doorbell?
Fair enough. Yeah.
I like hold out a pole. I'm like, hey, you have to stay 50. And I,
With the pole's just your penis.
yeah, I throw the candy at them.
You make them dance for it. You're
Like, oh my God, Tommy, you caught that in your mouth. Wow, you're so talented.
Let's see what your
Do you
brother
like
can do.
do you like basements? No, I'm not on a list.
You like basement?
No, I'm
You know what a
excited.
basement is, buddy?
I kind of
Come here. Let me show you.
You just get, what are those chocolate? Are they just called malt balls? Not mothballs, but malt. What are the little
like
chocolate
Whoppers.
Whoppers?
Oh,
That's
those
it.
are fucking
I
good.
love those.
Those
Those
are
are
great.
fucking delicious.
You can just sit at your door and just try and throw them in the kids'
Yeah.
mouths. Yeah.
yeah, just trying to open your mouth wider. Oh yeah,
Look up at me. Look up at me.
Yeah. Up here. It's like you're jingling
Tina,
a little
Tina,
rattle.
Tina,
Yeah.
you're taking your eye off the ball. You're taking your eye off the ball. This is why you suck at t-ball.
Now, when you hand it out, are you going to hand out candy this year? Do you plan on
Yeah. I
actually
kind of
doing
want to dress up like scary and sit there and pretend like I'm one of the like. You ever go up to it like when you're a kid and it's just like a figure like in stuffed with hay and
It's actually
with a bowl.
terrifying, yeah.
I want to do that and then just scare the shit out of the kids.
I remember doing that when I was like a teenager, when I was too old to trick or treat, but I like felt like I still needed to be involved, and would do that at my front door. I think I scared more adults than children. So kids are just in their own world. Or
Yeah,
they
they're
can't even
dumb.
see.
Kids are
how they're-
dumb.
Kids are fucking stupid. Gary,
They're
do you have kids?
dumb.
No, I do not have
Why
kids.
did I think you
Fuck
had
them
kids?
I don't know. Yeah, fuck them kids. Big
Probably
part
from
of
some
my
of your
act.
jokes. Yeah, that's right. I always thought you had a kid. Yeah. Oh.
No, I don't have kids. I've always lived like the apartment life, so I never did the trick or treating, handing out.
Oh,
candy.
so we're all living the dream right now.
Yeah,
man.
last year I had the house like, but I didn't. Halloween wasn't really a thing yet. I was still furnishing it and everything, so I couldn't.
Yeah.
I couldn't really put my whole heart in it, so I just put a bucket out with some candy, and I just watched the kids from the window instead.
Yeah, just that's even creepier. You just watch from the
your bedroom
window, and
window.
I was actually sitting in my car in the driveway, so I could see them as they walked up and as they passed.
you just recline.
You hate to watch you leave, but love to watch you walk away.
Yeah, you just recline.
Like, Tina, bring your brother next time. Where's Jimmy? Where's Jimmy?
When the same in that Spider-Man outfit. Yeah.
Oh,
Tell him to
Jimmy's
come back
great.
around. I got more candy.
Jimmy always gets on first base.
We're definitely going to put on a list of some sort. After
Yeah,
this.
dude. I don't.
It happens to the best of them.
Now,
though.
we're talking about plans, though. I do want to go to that. You guys been to the penitentiary?
Yeah,
I've actually never been. I
Me
spent a total of
neither.
7 years living in Philadelphia, and I
Dude.
never have been.
I was there for like 4 years, never went. I want to go so bad.
I was talking about going this coming week to the haunted thing. We did a daytime tour. I've done that plenty of times. I used to live in Fairmount, right near there.
I'm assuming
and,
that's not as scary.
That's not. It's during the day, and
Okay.
it's like a self-guided. You walk in, they give you audio things with headphones, and you just walk through, and like they tell you about the history and all that. But then at night is when they do the haunted stuff, where they have 4 different haunted houses you can walk through. But you have the option of putting on a like glow in the dark necklace,
Okay.
and if you put that on, that means that like you're telling people you can touch me.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah,
Yeah, I hand out glow-in-the-dark necklaces to the children walking up to my house.
Is that their consent?
yeah. If you put
Before they get the candy.
yeah, if you put these on, that means that I can grab you. Yeah.
We're definitely on the list now, for sure. Yeah, we're on the list.
The thing I went there in high school and they still do it today. The same type of one. They have 4 different haunted houses now that you can go through. The one that threw me for a fucking loop was that they made you put on 3D glasses and you walk in and they have black sheets throughout the hallways that you walk down. It's like a prison thing, and you walk through the cell blocks, but you like it's pretty much a straight line.
I heard it's awesome, dude.
It is great, but you walk through there and they have the black sheets covering like the cells or whatever so that you don't hit anything or walk into anything you shouldn't. But they throw 3D paint on all of it. So when you're wearing 3D glasses, you can't tell what's actually popping out at you.
Oh, shit, yeah.
So like you may think something is, but it's not. But then there could be a person there and then they actually jump out at you. That threw me off so fucking because it's like fucking with your vision of everything. And it was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've always wanted to go to the penitentiary. I grew up spoiled, though. I grew up in Jackson, New Jersey, where Six Flags is. So,
Oh, you could just go to Fright Fest.
oh yeah,
Fest,
it's the
dude.
best.
What is Six Flags
So good.
been?
And then right next to it is like a giant hayride, like
Yeah.
Halloween hayride they do every year, not attached to Six Flags.
Yeah.
But it's like you'd hit both,
Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
to both.
and then you'd walk home.
What has Six Flags been up to since that old guy that was doing all the commercials died?
Did he die?
I don't know. I'm just assuming.
I hope. Actually,
He was 95 like 10 years ago.
Actually, he believe it or not, he runs Cross Keys open mic every
That's
Thursday.
some inside baseball, but that's a good joke.
yeah.
Shout out Tony.
You can catch him. in
No,
Williamstown.
Six Flags actually doing like giant things. They just cleared a bunch of land. They killed all the trees.
Oh shit! So
Yeah,
are they
thank
putting
God.
in another like animal attraction?
No, they're
there?
doing they're putting like a sports complex, a hotel,
Oh,
a
damn.
bunch of shit.
Could
Which
you-
it's insane. There's never been a hotel like Six Flags has existed since what I think the 60s or 70s.
Yeah.
And the reason they chose Jackson, New Jersey, which was all woods at the time, is because they're like, oh, we'll give you a 50-year, tax-free period.
Yeah.
And that recently ran out. So now they're like, oh, we have to try. And it's always been great for roller coasters and like gang stabbings, but now they're like the amount of people who have stopped me and like, hey, where's the nearest because my parents live like 5 minutes from. Where's the nearest hotel? I'm like, oh, like 20 minutes that way.
Yeah.
Like insane because it's mostly people coming from like New York or Pennsylvania, Connecticut.
Yeah.
And
There's a lot of New York folks.
so
that go
now
there,
they're trying to like actually make it into like a sick part. It is pretty sweet. Like if you like roller coasters and actually having fun as opposed to like getting your child's signatures from characters, it's one of the better parts.
Yeah, I couldn't stand that with Disney. And we would go to Six Flags during school. Like we would have like trips there or whatever for like honor roll people. I never made honor roll, but I was on the bronze honor roll, which was perfect attendance. I was in school every fucking day, but I did not do so well. I was there every day though. I showed up. That was my
The
participation
bronze
trophy.
honor roll?
Yeah, they had gold, silver, and bronze, and I was on bronze where it was just perfect attendance.
That's hilarious.
So I had perfect attendance all through high school, but I fucking shit the bed when it came to actually doing the schoolwork.
My favorite ride at Six Flags, Nitro. It's a roller coaster. You guys been on it?
I always went
It's
on it,
amazing.
yeah.
It goes over the lake. It's my favorite,
Mhm.
and I kind of like when there's a line.
Yeah.
Because growing up, my friends and I would stand in line and we wouldn't talk to each other. Instead, we would just accumulate spit. And then after the first turn,
Accumulates.
we would accumulate spit.
Wait, standing in line.
Yep, we're just sitting there
One-
like fucking llamas. Like,
That's disgusting.
One could say you accumulate spit like just in general, but standing in line,
extra.
They were
spit.
intentionally,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
you guys
yeah. We were
were-
loading up.
you were loading up.
And then nitro, you originally go right over the line,
yeah.
and a lot of
Come
people are like,
on,
"Oh my god,
man.
it's raining,"
Oh, that's disgusting.
and you're like, "No, it's not. It's Jim."
Jesus Christ.
So you get your photo afterwards, and it's just you guys hawking
Yeah,
loogies
I
out. at
always
people.
felt bad. To be honest, I am a good person. I felt bad spitting on these people's faces.
Yeah, yeah. But serves them right for going on Nitro. Nitro was always a roller coaster for bitches for me. That was because that was the one that didn't go upside down. So like,
It
if you had a
doesn't, but it
fear-
does have a sweet drop.
It
It
does
goes
have a
over the
nice-
lake. It's
It
like where I
goes-
would take dates.
You like the Clemington?
Yeah.
Is it No, it's not Clementon. That's Clementon Park, which was
Clementon
basically a shittier version of Six Flags.
Yeah,
That
I've
shit was
never-
unsafe.
Yeah.
It was
I've
very
never
unsafe.
been, but I looked at when I was looking at houses. I looked at a house that was like across the lake from it. It was a beautiful house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I was like, that is an eyesore.
I
Yeah.
almost
There's
fell out of
no
that
way.
log flume multiple times. Like,
Yeah.
just out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Completely. It's not safe.
Well, I think they shut it down.
Did they really?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. I think it was shut down like 2 years ago when I was looking.
The log flume or the whole park?
The whole park.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I think the whole park was run by shady characters.
Yeah,
and they're
they're
waiting
like,
for
we need a
shadier
Red Lobster
characters.
here. Like,
Yeah.
this is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we went. Six Flags was always good though. We actually had a trip coming back from Six Flags. We had one of those school trips that would take us on if you did well. This was Incentivation, so we were going there, and my one buddy, we would fuck around on the bus. You know, we would mess around a
Like
lot.
finger each other.
Yeah, like we would get deep in there. We would inspect each other's trousers, right? Yeah. This wasn't just singular to me, right? Back of the bus,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Back of the pants, back of the bus.
You
This
guys
is what we
having-
did back there.
Different experiences.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, as a black guy,
So what we did in the back of the bus, anything, it would go back. There's no laws back
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like you were in
Yeah.
international waters back there.
It's the Wild West.
Yeah. So this one kid, he had a glass Snapple bottle when they still made those. You remember those things? The
yeah.
glass
Oh,
ones?
yeah. They're way better.
Yeah, they're way better.
Way
and-
better.
Way
Fuck
better.
the. I will not drink a Snapple anymore. I
Yeah,
don't care about
because
the
you can
facts.
squeeze the bottle. Yeah, the
Yeah.
glass bottle was the shit because it was like hard as a fucking brick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This kid decided to throw it out a window at a woman jogging on the side of the road, and we're going 40 miles an hour down the road, and he
Jeez.
fucking nailed her.
Oh my god.
And she fell. There was a car behind us that saw the school bus and saw this Snapple bottle go out and nail this lady. Terrible situation, but the school got called. By the time we pulled up to the parking lot at the school, the cops were there, and it was my buddy who did it. We had a baseball game that afternoon, which then we couldn't go to. He got suspended for the rest of the year. We
How
had-
they know who threw it?
well, they figured that out pretty quickly
Oh,
on the bus.
fair
They're like,
enough,
"Oh,
yeah.
so who hit the woman and knocked her out on the side of the road?" And it's like,
Did he
was
at
like-
least like, oh, I just threw it out the window. I didn't know there was someone there.
That's what it was. That was the initial story. And then
Yeah.
those fucking adults always got to ruin the fun. They're like, yeah, it seems like it's too much of a coincidence that it went out the window at the same exact time that a
Call
woman.
it beginner's luck.
It was like you remember in Scary Movie 3, did you guys see that where they're making fun of 8 Mile and they're driving down the road?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so
they throw the paint bucket out the window and it hits the guy fucking riding the bike. That's what it was like. And
That's
Kevin,
the one, Dirt Nasty and Charlie Sheen, right? That's that one.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
underrated. Two of my favorites.
Kevin Hart was in those movies. Remember that?
Yeah. He was in
in
it.
Scary Movie
Scary
3
Movie
and 4. Yeah. He was like the hype man.
And who?
for,
And Anthony Anderson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anthony Anderson. That was where they did the 8 Mile thing and they were in the rap battle club. And
I have a dream to have a dream.
Simon Rex, right? Is that who he
Yeah,
was?
dude, I love Dirt Nasty.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorite people on earth. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Dude,
So-
we had a speaking of school buses, we had a girl. I don't know if she got expelled. I'm trying to think of who it was, but she got in trouble for like on the way home from school, or it was like a school trip or something. She was shoving lollipops in her puss and then giving them to dudes to lick.
wow.
Yeah, and I was like just pissed that I was on the other bus.
This is high school? What the fuck?
I was
No,
gonna say-
this must have been like middle school.
Yeah.
This was middle school.
Christ.
you were just like,
Yeah,
damn.
by high school, I was like, that's not even cool.
Yeah. Luckily, that happened when you were in 5th grade, so you learned by the time you got to 6th or
Yeah.
7th to go on the
Yeah.
right bus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
The buses now, I get scared as an adult when I come up to a red light behind a bus and there's kids looking at me from the back of the bus. That is probably one of the most horrifying experiences because I was like, I know, because I was in that position and all we did was fuck with people.
Yeah, they're just calling me a fucking loser dork.
Yeah.
No, guys, I'm fucking cool. I'm cool as shit.
Yeah.
It's like really hurting your feelings.
Yeah. Because I know they're. Oh, he's flipping me off. You're like, dude, I would have been on your team.
Yeah.
If a kid flips you off,
Thomas, you dick.
if a kid flips you off from the back of a bus, what is your guys' reaction? Do you flip them off back or do you like start?
I follow that bus.
You follow that bus?
Yeah, because that bus is going to little Timmy's house.
What if they're going to school in the morning, though?
I'll wait in the parking lot.
You go to school and
All day.
Yeah.
If I was that kid,
I'll try to sign him out. I'm Timmy's father. Oh, he's got a doctor's appointment in the woods.
Timmy's like, I don't know you. You're like, come on, Timmy, stop! Don't say that.
Stop playing.
He's so funny.
You fucking know me.
Timmy's such. Oh my god,
Ever
you guys would get it if you knew. He's such a prankster. He's just like his
jokester.
father, right?
Oh man, we'll see you guys tomorrow. Come on,
Yeah,
let's go.
Timmy's now a lampshade.
Yeah, this is Timmy turned out pretty well here. Yeah, that'd be so easy to do because the people at my middle school where I worked at the front desk there, they were some of the dumbest people I've ever met. They could definitely do that back then.
For
Nowadays, I feel like they're locking down schools a little bit harder, which is a shame.
Yeah, it's
but-
been harder to walk into schools.
Yeah, it has been. It has
Lately.
been. Gary,
Have
do
you
you know
guys
what we're
noticed
talking
that?
about? I've
Yeah.
noticed that. Gary, I don't know if you've tried going into a middle school recently, but just last weekend when I tried going, it's
I
fucking
have not,
ridiculous.
but I can imagine.
Yeah. I just
I'll
go,
bring you with me. You'll see.
I'd love to. Yeah, ride along.
Yeah. We Jim and I, we actually have a pretty good. We don't want to call it like a betting league, but we do gamble on middle school volleyball games.
Oh.
And
I love volleyball of the middle school sewer.
yeah.
Specifically,
This whole podcast has gone in one direction, and I think at this
100%
point
it has.
we need to commit to it. And Gary's in between both of us, and I thought he was going to be
No,
the
I
upstanding.
hate children. I just want that out on the record. I hate children.
Yeah, that's why none of us have them, and we just do this in basements.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
No, they're just not very sexually attractive at all.
They're
I
also
I
out
like
of-
grown, full-figured women.
Yeah, yep. That's
I like a woman who looks like a bus as opposed to a child on a bus.
There we go. Okay.
Exactly. Yep. It just
Believable.
damn kids these days. There's one kid that I know that I
Why?
Why do you know?
Because my wife's
I need
nephew, which I guess is my nephew now.
There you go.
He's like 8 or 9 years old and has girlfriends on TikTok that like he's never met before. I was like, holy shit! This brings me back to like AIM chat rooms where did you also used to?
Man.
Did you remember? Did you pretend to be a lesbian on there so you can get pictures of naked women? Dude,
No, but that's genius.
my screen name was Horny Leslie 69 something, and I would just get in these chat rooms.
I hope you're serious. 'cause
I was
that's
dead
genius.
serious, and I would
Wow.
just pretend to be a lesbian in a lesbian chat room, and then other grown men would send me pictures of naked women, and we would go back and forth. I thought it was a lesbian, but I think other guys had the same
Just
idea.
men something.
I used to try to thirst trap sexual predators. Like pedophile. I used to try to search for them in chat rooms. Like, I'm going to get this motherfucker. He's going to come to my house. My dad's going to blow his head off. I'm doing the community a service.
I actually did that in
Yeah.
high school, and the cops showed up at my house. Did I ever tell you this story?
No.
No.
Oh my God. All right. So we'll tell this story, and then we'll check in on Facebook to see where we're at. So in high
Wait,
school,
you Chris Hansen someone?
I Chris Hansen somebody,
What?
and it kind of blew up into a bit of an issue at school. So we were at school, me and my one friend.
I need to know
in
what
school.
grade. Where are we at?
We were
This is-
juniors in
Okay.
high school,
Okay.
and there was one teacher who was a health teacher. He was a very prominent softball and football coach at our high school. He had one leg at this point because he had diabetes, and he was in a little mobilized scooter. He was like on the
Was he
back
fat?
nine of his. Oh yeah, he was on the back nine of his career
Just wanted
teaching.
to know
anyway.
whether or not
Sounds like
to
it was
care
back
about
down to
it.
his fucking life.
Yeah. So
Okay.
he was known as being a creep, and it would add students of his on Facebook like while they were still in high school, after they graduated, and he
Creepy.
would message them. He would poke
Super
them.
creepy.
You remember them poking people?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I
Oh,
remember
can you
Yeah.
poke people on Facebook? All right. You know.
So one day, this one the girl who ended up doing this with me, she had her phone in her back pocket, and he was going down the hallway in his scooter, and he pulled it out of her back pocket. Because at that time, it was when cell phones were becoming a thing and you couldn't have them visible. And she had it in her pocket, and he pulled her cell phone out of her back pocket of her jeans, she was like, all right, we need to get this guy back. Let's just try and get him and show people that he's really a creep, because no one would believe us. He was pretty well respected in the community. So we created a fake profile on Facebook, took a bunch of photos off Google Images of the same woman, uploaded them, and the whole school was in on it. We added everybody. We made it look like a legitimate girl that moved away. So before we even had the chance to build the profile up and add him, he added us because he saw we were getting being friends with everybody else on Facebook. And then he sent a message saying like, hey, with a smiley face type of thing. This is definitely a teenage girl. We started going back and forth saying, oh yeah,
God.
we were in that school, but we moved a couple years ago. He's like, yeah, I remember you. Made up name, fake photos, the whole bit. The messages got printed out. And the girl's doing what brought them to school to show her friend because she thought it was so fucking creepy that he was saying, like, let's go out to dinner sometime. Your dad doesn't need to know. You can stay over at my house.
Holy
creepy
shit.
After we said in text that we were 15 years old, like the girl was 15. This was going on for weeks. She printed them out, brought them to school. A teacher saw the messages printed and like had the obligation to tell somebody. So they figured out it was us, and I was just like, yeah, we did it. I didn't do anything wrong. Apparently that's entrapment. But we kind of entrapped him into it. But I was like, wait, he added us.
That's exactly what they do on To Catch a Predator, though. Is
yeah,
entrapment.
it's just that we aren't law enforcement.
No, you guys
apparently.
are aspiring.
Yeah, we were trying to find a career, right? We were trying to look for something that interested us in high school to go to college for, and we wanted to be criminal justice majors. CJ, the easy way, as
There
they
you
say in
go.
college. So apparently the school did not take very kindly to it. We were meeting with the athletic director. That's how you know it was serious. Not the principal, the vice principal. The athletic director called us into his office. And he's like, what are you guys playing computer games for? And I thought he was talking about all the stolen computer games I had on my flash drive that I would plug into the computer during study hall.
Yeah.
And apparently he was talking about that. I was like, oh yeah, no, that did happen. And he's like, well, you realize he can countersue you if he gets in trouble because it was entrapment. I was like, okay, I'm a teenage kid who basically got...
Also, you're an
Facebook
athletic
break.
director of a local high school, not an attorney.
Yeah.
Wait, that's wild to defend.
Yeah.
Like, first of all, dude, if you're going after young kids, die.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
so, like,
seriously.
you should be a hero.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
So, long story short, this was right before Christmas break. This was December 23rd. We had off on Christmas Eve through the holidays. The next day, I wake up at 8 o'clock to the doorbell. The prosecutor's office was there. DYFS was there. Child Protective Services. They were all there because they heard about it. And they were like, you're under 18, so you don't need to talk to us. But we had questions about what happened with your at school. I was like, oh, no, come right in. They came on in. I had them at my kitchen table.
You plugged them in for the podcast.
Yeah, I was like, hey, let's jump on right here. I pulled up the Facebook messages. I was like, I have nothing to hide. I didn't do anything wrong. They go through all of it. He got suspended with pay for the rest of the school year.
That is
What?
wild.
Dude.
That would, if that happened today, that would have never went down. Like that
Wow.
it would have been on the news the next day. He
I
got
don't know, dude. He's just a minor attracted person.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, my dad would have shot his head off with a gun.
Holy
Everybody
shit.
heard about it though, and they
Yeah.
wanted after this guy. He came back.
pitchforks.
He came
dude, the whole
back.
time.
He came back.
That's wild to me.
And I
That is-
had
Fucking
I-
audacity.
I had him for my senior health class, my senior year. They put me in his class, and I walked
that
in.
doesn't seem right. That's not kosher. I don't understand how that works.
I had an entire year in his class where I didn't say one word. He never called on me, never said anything to me, gave me an A. I walked out of there, didn't have any issues.
What?
The following year, he tried pulling up on a projector screen like photos for student driving. He taught as well. And he started pulling up photos and started typing stuff in. And he had an autofill on his Google searches and a bunch of porn came up on the screen. He got suspended again. And then they just asked him to retire. So, like, that's basically where it ended. But
Wow.
I was like, holy shit, that guy got away with, like...
being a pedophile.
Yeah.
He's just a
Straight up.
pedophile, and everyone's like,
Straight up, dude.
hey.
Yeah, but the fun thing about him was that he would go to Philly spring training every single year. He had photo albums
That's the
on
funny
photo
thing.
albums. Not just that, but he had albums every single year from Philly spring training. All it was photos of the ball girls bending over to get the balls. Incredible stuff. At
They're
least,
all high school girls.
Yeah,
Like,
it's like he was just scouting some
Jesus
softball.
Christ.
Yeah, so that's what happened with him. And
That's terrifying, because we lived with our teachers. Me and Gary went
Yeah.
to high school together.
We did.
That's right.
We went to a boarding school.
Oh shit, that's right.
So we lived with our teachers.
Mhm.
Which
on campus. Yeah.
I don't remember any stories about any creeps. Although, do you remember my freshman year? You were a sophomore.
Mhm.
We played football. It was preseason. like third day of preseason. We had just moved into the dorms, just starting to practice. Me and my roommate Hakeem. Shout out Hakeem.
Hell yeah.
Awesome
dude.
I don't
Played for
know.
the
I don't.
Cardinals?
I don't know who was. Yeah, he played for the Cardinals and the Detroit Lions. We just walked behind the dorms, behind the athletic center, and there was a lake.
Yeah.
And we caught our coach drowning a cat in the lake.
Drowning a cat.
Yeah.
And he was my advisor. So I hated the guy. I couldn't stand the guy.
I was gonna say, did you?
Because
Advise
I was always
him
I was always like a prank. I was always like a dickhead. I was just like a prankster. Like I would hide in trees and pour buckets of water on girls. Like we had like in our dorms there was like you had a key fob to get in, and I'd have like one of my friends be like, "Oh, I lost my keys. Can you fob me in?" And I just pour a bucket of water on them, like stupid shit like that. So like he just like hated me. But and his wife was a dean.
I love the fact that a guy that's drowning a cat in a lake hates you.
Yeah, he
for
was judging me.
pouring boiling water on people.
boy wasn't boiling.
Well,
Gee, I was burning their flesh off. And that's it. No, it's just regular water.
was it freezing cold water in like the middle of January?
I don't remember. Probably, but I don't remember. No, but we caught him drowning his cat, and then
What was his excuse? He said he was like putting the
dude,
cat out.
he
of it.
pulled me to the side one day, like creepily, like he like pulled over on his bike, fucking skirted, put the kickstand up, grabbed me like by a tree, and was like, "Oh, what you saw isn't what you think you saw." I was like, "Oh, I thought I saw you drowning a cat." And he's like, "Okay, it's exactly what you think you saw." But I was putting the cat out of its misery because it had gotten into some poison. And I was like, "Oh, yeah, I believe you."
Not any less creepy, sir.
So I went online, and the closest like vet hospital was it was 0.1 miles away. So I was like, instead of like, "Oh, let me bring this to the vet, like maybe they could save it," blah blah blah. No, this dude just liked drowning cats. Which, don't get me wrong, looking back, I hate cats. Fine.
Yeah.
It wasn't a dog, but I didn't know
Live
any
out
better
your
at the
dream.
time.
It
I
was
thought
just-
it was a dog.
You had it out for this guy, and you finally saw something.
No, so he had it out for me. And I was like, "Oh, it's always the one, you know? It's always the one."
It's always, he's
He was
telling
throwing
you,
stones in a glass house kind of guy.
Yeah.
He just didn't like me because I thought he was a dork, so I'd like make fun of him.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
he was. He was a dork. He was eccentric. He was, it's like a lot of not redeeming qualities.
He would
for
like
sure.
during football practice, like try to get behind the pads, like, "Oh, I'm gonna tackle this kid." And I'll just smoke him.
So
But,
he was just angry at the hijinks that you made. Meanwhile, he's drowning.
But then the
cats.
problem was his wife was like the second dean at our school, and she then did not like me for the rest of my tenure.
But you actually made it through and graduated from.
I transferred.
You transferred out. Okay, yeah.
I transferred.
Yeah. Well, after
Listen, one time I accidentally hit one of the professor's newborns in the face with a snowball. But
I thought you were going to say hit one of a professor's newborns with a car or something. Like I thought.
No, we had like a snowball fights.
Snowball
Like
fight?
when there was snow, they'd be like, "All right, everyone leave class, go do this big snowball fight." And it was always fun, like in between like all the dorms. And I threw a snowball, and I was living in what was it, Coleman.
Okay,
with,
which is right in the middle of campus. Yeah.
I was living in Coleman, and we were basically Zoe's 101, our high school. And so we're having I throw a snowball, and I didn't see that my professor, who was also my RA, like at the dorm, he was holding his baby, like this
What
way.
is Bucky's baby?
Yeah,
Oh fuck.
and the snowball smacked the baby in the forehead.
Mr. Buckner also just not the teacher to fuck with. So you,
Yeah, he had a
not
goatee and he was bald headed. He was a cool dude though. I liked him.
No, he
actually.
was,
I
but
actually liked him a
I
lot.
wouldn't fuck with him.
Holy shit! I thought you were going to say guys out there like throwing snowballs back, but he had one of those like shoulder strap seats for a baby, and he's just throwing snowballs.
My roommate at the time, I think, was having I don't know if he was my roommate, but he was having like an appendicitis.
Yeah.
And he got like picked up by the hospital. And, like Buckner, like I was like, "Oh, dude, he's all right." He's like, "He's just being a pussy." I was like, "This guy's the man." And then I pelted his newborn in the face by accident.
Holy shit! Oh my god!
I didn't mean to do it. I would never peg a baby with a snowball.
I was gonna say,
It's like where I draw the line.
Yeah. But I think this winter is when we change that. All right, so we got some people finally coming in, reaching out to us here, getting things going. Anthony said that he thinks it would probably taste better than Domino's itself. So there's only one way to find out, and if we can just deliver that, I think we could hold him to that.
I feel like Anthony also got fired from Domino's. It's like, yeah, fuck him, man.
Yeah, fuck Domino's. Yeah, let's start our own chain called Authentic Domino's, and we'll just start getting this thing going. We'll actually, what if places actually did try and do like a parody of Domino's and just put Domino's on the pizza, and you can call it's an actual Domino pizza. I feel like that's like you ever watch Nathan Fielder with Dumb Starbucks?
Yeah, I love
I've
him.
never seen that.
Oh, that's amazing.
He's
stuff.
great.
Yeah, he does that one was specifically about parody stuff. You could do it with Domino's too, but this guy definitely worked there, and he got fired for something else probably.
Oh yeah.
What do you think? Like, if you could look at the HR
Banging the pizzas.
cutting a hole in the middle of them,
Just banging the pizzas.
Just adding your own toppings.
Like, that's not how you knead dough. He's like, I need this dough.
He's like, yeah, that's icing. That's not icing, Anthony. What the fuck? Did you come on the pizza?
if you could go,
We
through,
don't have
like,
Cinesticks.
You got to stop ejaculating on the Cinesticks, Anthony. It's your third warning.
Yeah, we understand that you're trying to add a little extra flavor to our flavorless pizza, but that's not a part of the protocol here. We've already fired a guy for putting actual Dominoes in it.
Just use the salt.
Let's just try the salt shaker next time. Yeah. What do you think if you could take a look at Domino's Pizza's HR logs, like what the most common form of firing there is there? Like, what do you think people that work at Domino's most often will get fired for?
Maybe employees telling people to go to a better pizza place.
That's not exactly in the employee.
It might be regional. It might be regional because especially like in the tri-state region, if you're going to Domino's, you're just like a terrible person.
Yeah.
If you're ordering from Domino's?
Yeah,
Okay,
because it's like you got all of these great pizza places, like
Yeah.
authentic mom and pop shops.
Yeah.
And if you're like, oh, I'm craving Domino's.
Yeah. And those people.
What are you doing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Why do you live?
What are you doing with your life? Your life choices.
No, at least you could have the satisfaction that your employees at Domino's Pizza aren't getting high off your own supply. Like, they're definitely not chowing down.
No, that's probably one of the like fast food restaurant places where employees eat the least
Yeah.
of the product.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. They just go over to Papa John's. You have a little bit more freedom of the verbiage you can use. Do you not like Papa John's ever since he said the N-word?
I like them more. Oh, you're talking to Gary.
Yeah,
You're talking to Gary. My bad.
Yeah. So do you not go to Papa John's anymore? Have you ever been to Papa John's?
You know what's weird? I love that's my favorite pizza.
And now,
I'm not even bullshitting you. The fucking garlic sauce.
Do you
That's
still-
your like favorite. The garlic sauce is pretty
It's
good.
fucking amazing. Dude.
Yeah.
I
It is
pour it
pretty good.
on top of the pizza. Yeah. Yeah, that had no effect on my.
You're like, you could say it all you want.
I
I'm
don't
still
give
going.
a fuck, dude.
Yeah. You could continue saying it. Yeah.
Black people, we assume that white people behind closed doors just say the N word. So it's like when we
as white people do. So
it's like, when I see it out loud, I'm like, oh, like in real life, I'm like, oh yeah, that checks out.
Yeah. You're like, yeah, but
Fair enough. I'm still gonna buy your pizza.
I'm still going to buy your pizza.
yeah, I think that's like the one place where like being woke or like social justice can't penetrate is food because they tried so hard with Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
Oh, they
And it's
fucking
like,
tried
yeah,
it.
dude,
They fucking tried it.
Yeah.
dude.
Tried. Have you been through that
Yeah.
drive-through? Yeah.
Yeah, my pleasure.
know,
I
that's
don't
the
think so,
nicest- yeah,
sweetheart.
What
Dude,
about-
I got prescribed Adderall because I was like, there's no way every employee at Chick-fil-A isn't on Adderall, and they're just maybe I'll be happy
yeah.
like them.
They are way too giddy in there.
They're
right?
great, dude. I was at a Chick-fil-A
Awesome.
in Virginia, and this lady went up to an employee and was like, "Hey, can you watch my baby while I go to the bathroom?" I was like, "Could you imagine trying that at a McDonald's?
Oh my god,
You would no longer have a baby."
they'd be dead.
That kid
straight
would
up.
be on Facebook Marketplace within 30 minutes. Yeah.
Exactly, dude.
$3 OBO.
Yeah. There's no, what it is. It's their sauces that get me. Chick-fil-A sauces are
Chick-fil-A,
unmatched.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
sauces can get you there.
Polynesian,
I love they just sell
sriracha
them,
honey,
like, in
Chick-fil-A
regular
sauce.
stores. Yeah, it's like regular.
Oh, dude, it's amazing.
Yeah,
It's
that's
so good.
Now, are you in the mindset that like they could say whatever they want about the gays as long as they make that sauce?
Yeah. Yeah. Like me and my
Does
forefathers
Chick-fil-A talk shit
before
on the
me.
gays?
No. All they do, they're just like a religious company, so they
Yeah,
just
okay.
assume through like indirectly, oh, they hate gays.
Yeah.
But it's like a gay person goes to Chick-fil-A, they're having just as good a time.
They
Yeah.
talk shit on the gays the same way like my Christian mother talks shit on the
They come around and
I
they're
hate
like,
'em.
They come around and ask you if you want a refill on your soda. Like, that's insane. The first time I was in a Chick-fil-A and they were like, "Oh, we get you a refill?" I was like, "Who the fuck are you? Like, you can't do that."
Yeah.
That's definitely. I've been to a McDonald's. This isn't legal.
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Oh my god, they're actually getting me a refill for free and like bringing it back to me and then asking if my food was hot enough and I enjoyed it."
Yeah. The only time anybody's asked me if they could get me a refill at like a Burger King or a McDonald's, it's usually a homeless guy that's just looking, let me do something for you.
Yeah.
And then you give me, I'll extort $10 out of you after that. Yeah. Which happened to me actually when I was getting the beer for today. I was coming out of a liquor store right down the street from here. And I'm coming out and a guy holds the door open for me. And I walk out and I said, thank you. And then in a really weird voice, he responded, but before he could respond, the guy was there asking me, like, "Hey, can I get some change?" He's like, "I just need some change." Meanwhile, the guy behind me starts screaming at me. He said, "We say thank you when someone holds the door open." And I was like, hold on a second, sir. I did say thank you. And then a woman in the parking lot's like, "I can confirm that he actually did say thank you." So she butted in.
Community effort.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So then this guy was like apologizing to me. Meanwhile, this guy's getting more aggressive with me because he wants some change. He's like, "Hey, I was talking to you
Now
first.
I want
Do you have any?"
cash.
Yeah. And I had some change and I just give him the change. And I'm like, there's like so much going on within 5 seconds of walking out of a liquor store. I was like, did I just walk into like a portal to another dimension? What the fuck is going on?
You know what's weird for me too with homeless people? Like if they don't ask me for money, I'm way more inclined to give them money. If they ask me for money, my go-to is always, "Oh, can you break 100?" They almost never can.
Yeah.
But it's like there was this one guy by my offices in Philly, and he has a dog. I'm like, "Oh, dude, I want this guy to take care of this dog more than I care about him being alive."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, like I don't want this dog to suffer because this guy, whatever, down on his luck, can't find a job, whatever the case is."
Yeah, dude. Homeless people suck. They're so annoying.
How pissed do you think you would be if you brought him over like some dog food?
I heard a homeless guy call a girl the C word, cunt, for bringing him a sub, like a foot-long sub, instead of giving him money.
Oh shit! Did he like smack her upside the head with it?
No, he like called her a bitch. He was like, I want money. I don't need food. I eat.
I eat.
Yeah, he was fat.
Well, good for him.
Damn. Well, there are certain types of hoagies from Wawa that I would smack somebody with it if they brought it to me too.
Yeah.
Like I can go for the Italian. I'm not so much of an American hoagie kind of guy. Those can. I don't know if you guys like.
Is that just like turkey and ham and cheese?
It's like
Is that
it just
American?
doesn't. Yeah, I guess so.
I always go Italian. If I order a sub, it's an Italian sub.
Are you guys a fan of the seasonal gobbler? Will you do
Oh,
that?
I've never gotten one
My
of those.
grandmother was a gobbler.
I was just going to say, is it that time of year you can request those from prostitutes? Because I can't say I've had one.
No, they're pretty good from Wawa.
No, they're really good.
Gobbler, it's pretty good.
I've never had one.
It's just turkey, cranberry sauce, stuffing, mashed potatoes.
Shit, a whole bunch of
Yeah,
good
it's
stuff.
It's Thanksgiving on a roll. It's pretty good.
Literally, yeah, it's so good.
Thanksgiving on a roll. Is there any like?
Or my grandmother.
Is there any family member saying extremely racist things while you eat it?
You have to order that on the side,
yeah, that costs extra. That's like getting extra pickles.
or you have
something.
to text me. I'll do it for free.
Yeah, you'll just show up and start doing it. That should be like an in-home service if people just you should just start showing up.
I feel like racism is more for Christmas. On Thanksgiving,
It's
what happens
political.
is more shitting on the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Fair
because
enough.
they're always on. It's either them or the
Yeah.
Lions or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. It's more like
But
it's
Christmas is
football.
such a happy time. I feel like Thanksgiving, you can really get into the family problems. You know what I mean? 'Cause
That's
it's
true.
Like,
Yeah.
You're sitting there having dinner. It's like, let's think back on some shit.
Yeah.
I love Thanksgiving Eve. That's like one of my favorite nights of the
Dude,
entire
I
that's
just
year.
get
good.
fucking hammered.
Party night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
It's bigger than New Year's Eve.
Hammered.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the biggest like drinking night.
Yeah, it is. Everyone's just prepping to be hungover to sit around their family. That's why everyone's probably angry on Thanksgiving because they're all
You're just
hungover
That's a
hungover.
good
from
point.
the day before. Everyone's eating. It's yeah.
What sucks like on my like one side of the family, I'm like my little sister's the youngest, but I'm the second youngest. So like my job is just getting destroyed by little kids all day. I'm just getting tackled and hit with water balloons.
And you
like,
love it. You took your
Yeah.
shirt off.
Yeah.
It just
He lathered
Well,
up.
it's just
He goes,
annoying because it's like
"Let's go, baby."
it's impossible to maintain an erection for 6-7 hours straight.
They're gonna say it's impossible to hook up with somebody at a family gathering. You can't get any alone.
No, it's
time.
not.
No
It's
privacy.
not.
dude.
No. That's not true at all.
You found some corners of your uncle's house you didn't know existed.
Yeah,
Oh,
and
he
you know
knew
what's
they
hard though?
existed.
No,
He's
what's
been
hard is
there.
like pretending I don't like some of my little cousins more than the other ones.
Yeah, you have to play favorites.
Yeah, like no, I'm like, oh no, you guys are all great, and I'm like, dude, go beat his ass. Yeah, he's a little bitch, like his
Yeah.
dad. Like his dad who married into our family. Go beat his ass.
You ever have somebody get out of line at Thanksgiving and really get a beating?
No one gets out of line in front of me.
They're gonna end up like one of those teachers at your boarding school.
Dude, I've been waiting every like holiday. I'm hoping that like one of my cousins comes out of the closet and we can just get a full dodgeball tournament.
Oh, yeah.
Because my family, Irish Catholic on one side, Italian and Catholic on the other side. Like, oh,
Damn.
yeah, I don't have any gay cousins yet.
Not yet.
No, not yet.
Give it some time.
I've got one that I've speculated upon.
You speculated upon any of those second or third cousins and like, hey, it's just,
Oh yeah.
I don't care if you
But
don't
we
care.
we all have that. Let's be honest. Yeah, come on.
You have hot cousins too?
Dude.
Or you're like, yeah, the second and third thing doesn't matter to me.
Dude, I've hummed a pillow and called it Brittany before. Let's be real.
I don't even know who Brittany is.
It's my second cousin. Hopefully first wife.
There's actually, I don't know. Do you guys know Mark Peoples? I think that's his name. He's a local comedian.
Yeah, speaking of bitches.
Yeah, he called out a bunch of his family members on this program earlier this year, and it was a fantastic clip. Uploaded it, and then he quickly asked me to delete it because he didn't want his family members to see it. They would
he
get
was
mad
being
at him.
dead serious.
He was being dead serious. I
Oh,
was like,
shit.
wait a second, you weren't using fake names? I don't know his family members. And then I took a clip of it because it was fucking fantastic and uploaded it. And he's like, yeah, there's a chance that my sister might see that. And I called her a whore. I was like, it would be nothing for me to upload that. But yeah, so Mark People or whatever his name is. Yeah. It just doesn't get it.
Great
The
comic,
one,
though. Great comic.
he dresses like a 15-year-old Korean boy.
I saw your photo the other day too. Yeah, he's like,
I love him. Every time I see him, I'm angry.
just get
The
heated.
last time we saw
What
him,
he's wearing,
what did he have on? He had
it's
like
unacceptable. He's wearing knockoff Birkenstocks with white socks and like fucking women's pants.
It made me
Capris.
upset. It made me very
Yeah, he was wearing
upset.
capris.
Yeah,
And they were like frayed
Yeah.
at the bottom. You know what I mean? It's too much.
yeah.
You're doing too much.
Matt, you think you have style, but I hate you.
That's the clip right there.
That's it right there. That's what it's going to be ending on there.
No, I feel like you too have been pretty lucky. Like I can say whatever I want about my family, as true or as untrue as it is. They're pretty fucking cool about it. They just laugh.
Yeah.
It's
Oh, yeah.
I've said some wild things about my parents, and they're like, "Oh my god, it's so funny." I'm like, "Oh man, it's gotta suck to have shitty parents." Because
I can't
lucked
imagine
out.
if they took this shit to heart. Yeah, I'd be like,
Yeah.
If they took it too seriously. Oh yeah, I can see that happening with some folks out there.
yeah,
But and speaking of, this is another comment that came in. Actually
got?
looks edible, unlike a real Domino's pizza.
I agree.
So I think that's something that we can all get behind. I've been throwing out free delivery, and these people just don't. They're like, yeah, we don't give a shit. They don't want 3 people to show up at their house with a Domino's pizza.
we can get there in time for the game, man. I don't know what's going on.
That's what I was like. This is right before the Phillies game. They can clinch a World Series berth, if you will, and some people are just not all about it.
ooh, these are anti-Padre Dominoes.
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Should have thrown that in there.
It's kind of weird that San Diego's just the San Diego dads. I never thought about that until I was like,
I didn't-
it just doesn't make any.
Papa's.
I didn't.
We're the dads.
I didn't put that together until I saw Will Bosworth's joke he put out there. Did you see this the other day? Where he said the Phillies beat the Padres in San Diego. Usually in Philly, the Padres would be beating the Madres.
It's pretty funny.
Really funny.
I was
It's
like,
pretty funny.
and I was like,
That's
oh,
good.
wait a second.
Extremely South Philly.
Yeah. I was like, wait, Padres is father or dad. And it's
Yeah.
just the San Diego dads. And it's like, you think they'd be showing
But
up.
it's so exotic because it's Mexican.
Yeah.
Like, we wouldn't accept the English version of like, the Toronto uncles,
Yeah.
like or what, like
No, not at all.
I think we need to start that, an adult softball league. And we're just
the uncles.
the Deptford dads. Uncles, though, would be nicer because it's a little creepier.
Yeah, and you can still hit on the.
Yeah, any of the other,
Yeah.
cheerleaders that we hired from a local high school. Yeah. Do they go by the hour, do you think? Do you think we could do that?
Cheerleaders by the hour.
Do they do private events?
What was your old high school? We should just go back there.
Oh, shit, I could ask my teacher.
Recreate some trauma, yeah.
I'm going to go add him on Facebook.
Dude, know what's wild? The fact that he didn't end up in handcuffs, but then also the fact that how many children?
Well, he probably ended up in some form of fuzzy handcuffs with an underage girl at
Oh,
some
for
point.
sure.
But but I don't know what his.
They were his handcuffs, though.
Yeah, especially because he only had one leg. You could like leave him to die basically. If he didn't have his scooter, he'd be fucked.
I forgot he had
Are
one
you sure
leg.
you want me to put in the handcuffs? He's like, yeah, swallow the key. Swallow the key. I want to be here for days.
Take that prosthetic leg away.
Roll my wheelchair down the hill.
Put my own fake toes in my mouth. Choke me with them.
Drain the battery on my electric scooter.
Tell me how your dad's still in his 40s. Yeah.
I love how we gave him a raspy voice just to make him creepier. That's funny.
Yeah.
For sure he sounds like that.
Honestly, if you have one leg and you're still pulling tail, though,
I
I'll
kinda-
let it
That's
go.
not pulling
I'll
tail.
let it go. Well, it's pulling nubs, something, little tail,
Little
You can
tail.
put a little tail on the end of his
Tadpoles.
nose. Yeah.
Gross.
ripping tadpoles.
I respect him for not going the prosthetic route and trying to hide it
When you say didn't, like, where is the leg stop?
right at the knee.
Oh, we're up here?
Yeah, so
Okay.
like you could see, like he would like
Yeah,
sit
but like,
in the chair. and you
dude, wear a prosthetic and pants, and like no one will ever know.
Yeah.
They just think you suck at walking.
could-
Like,
like this guy's.
if you have a prosthetic, if
never
you
learned
have
to
one
walk.
leg, people can just think you suck at walking if you wear pants instead of wearing shorts. And every kid's like disgusting.
Yeah.
Because like my thing is, dude, if I've thought about this a lot, dude, if my girlfriend ever lost a limb, no,
No,
Do
I
it.
couldn't love her anymore.
you couldn't.
No,
How
no.
about you, Gary? Would you do it?
Immediate-
A limb,
I
dude.
think-
not even a leg, but
No,
like
it
an
sucks,
arm.
dude.
I
Like
think
I'd
I
have to
could.
like I'd have to start like I'd just start being a dick. I just have to like create fights to get out of the. I couldn't
I'm
say
just
like
thinking
oh
about the sex. The sex would be amazing. Just like if you lost a couple limbs, you know what I mean?
it would be
Wait, which limbs?
yeah. You could throw her up
It
in the
could
air
really
like a
be
pizza
any
pie.
limbs. But specifically the legs.
Oh,
Get those things out the way.
if they were both gone,
Gone.
just gone.
She's got
Just
no arms.
fucking-
You're just shoving her face into a pillow.
Just slapping all cheek, baby.
Yeah, that's called nugget porn.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
thing.
I
there's a
learned
thing.
something today.
Yeah, dude, it's
My
just
Sunday
it's-
evening is
dude.
booked
It's
now.
girls with no limbs, like no arms, no legs. And
I
they're called,
don't. They
they're
can't.
called
They can't all be
nuggets.
gone. I don't want to.
Yeah, hold on. We can pull some up right now.
I
on
need
the
a couple
screen.
limbs.
No, but like yeah,
I
if
need
she
that
lost a
minimum 2
finger, I
legs.
think I'm out. Call me
I just
shallow.
don't think you like her. That's
I love her. If she, I love all of her
You love all of her.
extremities.
Let's see if we can get some up
we get
here.
some nugget?
Wait, what is
What
nugget?
is
No,
going-
wait,
no.
wait.
Is that just fat people eating
That's
chicken
fucking
nuggets? These are just
chicken.
two fat bitches eating chicken
That is
nuggets.
hilarious. What? Why is this on Pornhub?
Oh my god,
Dude, and from McDonald's, you don't even get them from like Chick-fil-A or from like Wendy's even. You fucking.
Oh, these girls are dirt balls.
Oh, look at
This
this
is-
pig.
25 minutes of this?
I can see my soul in her belly button.
Oh,
She has a belly ring.
holy shit.
Is that a ring or
No, yeah, it's a
a helmet?
Damn, I really.
it's a plunger.
I should rethink this.
Dude, I kind of want to see her
just,
boobs.
I should just do this.
Are they gonna get naked or no?
Where's the trough? Dude, this is kind of grossing me out. I haven't eaten yet today. I'm starving. It's like 2 p.m. This is.
Dude,
Are you in the mood for
Disgusting.
pork?
She doesn't even have her pillowcase on her pillow. You're a fucking trash pig, lady.
that room smells like a farm.
Oh yeah, it's just
fucking
dude. She's got
awful.
old Mountain Dews off in the. Ew, this is disgusting,
Jiggling her
dude.
belly.
Ugh. Yeah, who's Santa's little helper? Yeah, Santa's hamburger helper.
They have 80 nuggets. That's way too.
You think
many
they eat them
nuggets.
all?
For sure they do.
Yeah, that was.
Holy shit!
What do
You know
you
what's
think?
sad
got
is like
they
the one
got-
on the left would be kind of hot if she, cared for herself.
I just want to make it very clear. I would fuck both of these women. That's for sure. I would.
As a white male, we have a different thing.
Yeah,
I see them and I just think I can't breathe.
And
Yeah.
this is gross, and I probably couldn't breathe, but I would do it.
Yeah,
Just the smells alone are turning me off.
Hold your nose, bro.
holy shit!
It's like a Gwyneth Paltrow candle.
I'm gonna think that they're not gonna get naked just because I'm only assuming their black boyfriends won't let them. Is that? I mean, Gary said he's gonna fuck both of them.
Dude, they definitely have black boyfriends.
Can we call?
Oh shit!
Like that's just like a. Can
they
we?
definitely do.
Can we call like?
The one on the left, she has her tits pierced, and those are definitely like trailer hitches.
Listen,
I
the
feel
one
like
on the left is like huge, but she's not ugly.
She's no, she's pretty
the one on
fat.
the right is just trailer trash. That's fair.
I-
But-
I-
Yeah, the one on the right looks like
Her gut is spilling over in the front
Honey-
and the sides at the
honey
same
boob.
time. She's laughing at us. That's funny.
Oh, jeez. If this was like a live feed, I would pay money to be able to chat with
She's
them.
never seen her penis.
What the fuck is going on in there? They had 4
On the
boxes.
contrary, she has
Oh,
seen
they're
her
hurt.
dad's-
Oh
she
man,
has
we
seen her
ate.
dad's
I ate too much, Beth.
Dude, they ate 40 nuggets apiece.
in 25 minutes.
Jesus.
No, I mean I'm honestly not impressed with it. I think I could do that.
This is 100% the entire video. They had
The girl
to
on the
fast-
right doesn't
Go to
even
their
look happy.
channel.
She
I
doesn't
wanna
look
see-
happy with her life.
Wow,
though.
she's got 10 nuggets
She
left.
just poured them on the bed.
Ew, you're pouring them on the bed that you sleep on, you fucking greasy, gross, disgusting pig lady.
This is wow.
How do you not
Let's see
finish
what
them?
sauces they have, though. They have buffalo, they have ranch, they have honey mustard and barbecue. Okay, they're standard, too. All right.
Damn.
Do they have like a channel, or is this like a one-off?
You know they're gonna just blow the.
Oh, this is on
bathroom up
Pornhub.
after
I thought we
this.
were on YouTube.
No, I went the Pornhub route because I was looking for
I'm a family man.
She's laying. She's taking a nap on her tits.
Ivy Mars. Let's see what else she gets into. Oh, okay. She's filthy.
Oh, she is an actual. Oh,
Ugh! Ugh!
oh dude.
I can see her.
Wait.
I can see her entire black hole.
Come on, man.
Wait a second.
What is she doing in this video for 5 minutes and 16 seconds?
What is the name of this? Massive belly plopping?
That's what it's called, yeah.
Dan, I'm going home. No, I'm done. I'm done with this. I did not expect it to go this way.
This went a completely different route than I thought it would.
What in the fuck?
I tried finding nugget porn and we found the girl eating nuggets instead, which I'm all for. She's
I'm gonna throw up. I'm gonna throw
Turn
up.
it the fuck off, man. What in the hell? What?
oh my god. We did get the one comment that we were kind of mystified by from
The Hooters guy?
Mark,
No,
yeah, the
literally.
Hooters guy, Mark. He said, "How does this play out if working at Hooters?" And I thought that like we said we got fired from Dominoes for making a Domino's like pretty authentic pizza, but if we work at Hooters, we get fired from Hooters for actually trying to sell people our tits. So that's what I thought. What did you guys think he meant?
Yeah, I
Is he-
think we were on the same page.
I think
We thought
I might have
we
just
had,
been like wishful thinking, like, oh, this guy's working at Hooters. Let's go.
What do guys do if they work at Hooters? Just deep fry
They
wings
look at women who work at
for
Hooters.
sure.
and
I
probably
just went to Hooters yesterday, actually.
you were at
Really?
Hooters? Which
Yeah.
Hooters?
Up in Princeton. My brother coaches
Ooh,
for
fancy.
the Hunt
Have you guys
School,
ever
yeah.
been to Wing House?
No,
When I lived in
what's that?
Florida, they have Hooters and then they have Wing House, which is like smaller shorts.
I thought you were going to say Hooters were just trashier, but it sounds like it could
It is
be.
trashier, but they're hotter. Like it's great,
Oh,
and their food's
shit.
better. Their food's good.
Well, how was the Hooters in Princeton? Was it like a bunch of like Princeton students just trying to make ends meet?
No,
Yeah,
it
it's just
seemed
a
like,
bunch
your
of Asian
typical
kids.
desperate, white girls paying their way through
Law
trailer
school.
homes. Yeah, it's like
Yeah, they're out in like
typical.
Princeton. I guess it's pretty close to Jackson. Probably some of those women over there. We've kept it moving for a bit and have a bunch of comments. We can kind of just temporary call unless we get a message here if we're hanging out a little bit. But I mean, we can just see what happens and roll with the stuff here. But I mean, we'll figure out.
Sounds good, man. Yeah, I wish we could sell this motherfucking pizza.
Yeah, if
People just don't have taste or class.
they don't have
Clearly.
any taste for anything. It's authentic Domino's pizza.
We should message Joe Tropia.
Yeah, he can't even see anything in here because he's not a member
Oh, really?
of What's Up.
Clearly, he's into this.
Oh yeah, this guy's definitely into it. He's all about it. Let's
Do you post this on your personal page?
yeah, everything's coming from my personal page, which might be an issue at some point. But I've created so many fake accounts that Facebook won't let me create additional fake accounts.
I got you.
I would pose as brands and comment on their posts pretending to be them. There was a guy that I saw that was doing that, and I thought it was hilarious. So, like, let's say it's like the Philadelphia Inquirer or something. I would create a fake account, make my name Philadelphia Inquirer, and make my profile picture the same as theirs. And then I would go on their posts and comment, replying to people arguing about politics. And I would reply and just be like, yeah, dude, you're a fucking idiot. And they thought the Philadelphia Inquirer called them a fucking idiot. And then I got banned multiple times for that. And now Facebook won't let me create
That's
it.
great, though.
Yeah, so that's where I'm
I
at.
hate
I don't
to
know what
see it.
I don't know what you guys do in your spare time, but Liz, let Joe know that we will deliver
We will deliver it.
for free. I like adding like the the one in there as if I
Nice.
had a typo. Yeah, I'm just like a Facebook dad on here.
You're ready
so.
to be a dad, dude. You are.
Yeah, look at me. I'm wearing white soled Under Armour shoes.
Hell
like,
yeah.
these were on the clearance rack at the Under
And
Armour
those are not for
outlets.
working out. Those are just for wearing.
These are just for my casual, like walking around the farmer's market on a Saturday morning Under Armour shoes. I don't mow the grass in these puppies. These are my dress shoes.
Love it.
Yeah. So
These are funeral shoes.
yeah, I wear
everyday
these to
shoes.
the funerals of any fallen.
He also wears them to the murders.
Yeah, yeah, because the blood stains you can't really
There
tell
you
with
go.
this kind of color. I think things through when I get clearance shoes at the Under Armour outlets. I hate, by the way, I don't know if you guys have been to the Gloucester County outlets
Yeah,
off of
I was just
42.
going to ask you if that's where you got
I
them.
hate when people are walking around there thinking that they're like, hot shit because they go into like a designer.
And you're at the outlet.
It's like you're at the outlets and you're getting all the shit that didn't sell to people like in richer areas, and now you're getting it down here for 80%.
You
off.
belong at the Dave and Buster's across the street.
They come
There it
in
is.
there after they get a break at Dave and Buster's, then Dave and Buster's, which is essentially just a fake casino for drunk adults that want to go drink with their kids, is what that is.
Accurate.
Yeah, Dave and Buster's in South Philly is fucking a mayhem of a place.
Yeah, no, that is not a good place to be ever.
No, I've been in there too many times that I'm proud to say, but I haven't been to the one in Deptford. But
I used to live
I've been
across
there-
the street
I was
from
gonna say, I
it.
used to live right there, yeah.
from the Deptford one, or
I
the
brought a
South-
girl on a
No,
date
from the
there
South
once.
Philly one. Yeah, I was in that one water apartments right across from Morgan's Pier.
Oh yeah,
Morgan's
yeah,
Pier.
yeah. I know
Yeah.
where that's at. All
I lived there
right.
for a year, yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
brought
so
a
I
girl
was
on a
there
date
way
there
too long.
once.
We went on a date there.
Yeah.
So how was a date in Dave and Buster's go?
Uh,
Just play skee ball, and you're just like, hey, would you be able to fit this? Like, what do you guys do on a date there?
It was like a mixture of do I let her win or do I hit her the whole time.
Which one did you go with?
We know what he went with.
Yeah, I
We
know what
don't-
he
come
went
on.
with. That's why you
Don't
don't.
incriminate yourself.
So we're not dating anymore.
She's been in the hospital for years.
Man, so we've had a little bit of everything in here, from asking people if they work at Hooters to watching a whole different category of video I never knew existed. So, I mean, it doesn't seem like at this point anybody wants our free pizza, but it's worked out really well for us all around, I could say.
I think we tried our best to put our
Yeah.
best foot forward. You
We
know?
we did. Sometimes it happens, other times it doesn't. Sometimes it's just Phillies playing isn't helping either. But that was not our decision. So what can you do? You guys have any parting thoughts for the people of Facebook Marketplace?
I think we should deliver it to a random address,
and just leave it on their front doorstep.
ring at the doorbell.
Just ring the doorbell and run. Oh, this can bring us back to our
Hi,
youths.
did you order this Domino's pizza?
Now, what do you think somebody's reaction would be if the three of us rang their doorbell with this pizza? It's like,
I
did
think
you?
there's a good enough amount of scumbags. Like, oh yeah, no, I ordered a pizza, and then you give it to them, and then they open it and like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Damn it! I should have went all out and bought like fake Dominoes, like
Boxes.
polos
Oh.
and boxes, and we could have posed. You can't impersonate an officer, but there's no law that says you can't impersonate a Domino's
Like
You
pizza
Pizza
can't
delivery.
impersonate an officer.
Only on Halloween, and if you're dressed like a whore. I think that's the only reason why you can.
I really want to impersonate like a Target employee. That's on my to-do list. Like,
Oh,
just get
yeah.
a red polo and khakis and
Yeah.
just go to Target.
You can
And
do it
just-
up that
It's so
way.
easy.
And just hang out and just be like, hey, can I help you with anything?
Yeah. And then not help them.
Do you need help with anything here? Actually, yeah, there is an extra one of those game consoles outside in that Chevy Cruze in the trunk. If you just want to follow me out there, it's around back where nobody else is by those dumpsters.
Start
Yeah.
selling my personal items in Target.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't use this deodorant anymore. Do you want it?
You want the shirt off my back? Here, take
Yeah.
It does not. It's not. No, it's like still half full. It just leaves stains on my shirt. It smells good.
Yeah, it smells good.
Parting thoughts? I don't know if I have any parting thoughts, man. Just don't eat Domino's. Eat
If-
Papa John's, even though they say the N-word, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
That's coming from a black, it's fine.
Yeah. If anything, this just says how horrible Domino's pizza is that we can't even give it away for free.
That's the real problem.
That is the problem that we are facing. Americans can't like steer away from fast food and pizza enough, but for some reason, this is the one that they don't go after. It's like throwing a juicy worm into a pond and not getting a bite.
You know, I gotta say, I think I'm with Yi on this. I think it's the Jews.
Yeah.
I think it's their fault.
With Yi. Yeah, I follow
Yeah,
Mr.
I'm with
Yi.
Yi.
Yeah. Yep.
He's
I
going
never
really hard on the Jews right now.
I never
Yeah.
thought I would see a day where my ultra conservative father became a fan of Kanye West.
Oh, Jesus. Like you know what? The guy has some good points.
Yeah, you know what? He actually makes some good points. And now he starts listening to all his old albums and stuff.
I don't get mad at the Jews until winter when the weather changes.
Yeah, yep. Once the weather gets cold,
Yeah.
that's where
He's
you
like,
start.
yeah, man, I ain't saying she a gold digger.
Yeah.
She ain't messing with no bro.
Yeah, yeah. And then he says it.
Can't say that word, Dad.
Don't worry, I got it.
Jim, what are your final thoughts here on this one?
I think a lot of people missed out on some brilliant pizza and even more brilliant art.
Yeah,
That's
it's a piece of art. It's a
that's
piece-
their fault.
Yeah. And this is why we went to the Culinary School of the Arts for 8 years. And that's where you met all those different teachers that you, through boarding school. It got you to that point. It got us to here. And people just don't have no respect anymore.
I agree. Yeah, no, I agree.
Yeah.
I think we did our best. We tried to give pizza to the people.
To the people. And there's enough people in this area that could definitely need it. And everyone's just laughing at it and liking it, which is nice to see.
They're laughing now, but they won't be if the Phillies lose.
Yeah.
They'll be crying later.
And they'll be on here messaging me, hey, second thoughts on that pizza?
Can I use that pizza to wipe my tears?
Yeah.
And they're like, sorry, we ate it all.
Yeah, that guy Anthony's going to come
Sorry,
crawling
we
back.
gave it to these 2 dump trucks on Pornhub and they ate
We
it.
should send it to
Fuck, we should message them and be like, hey, would you eat a Domino's pizza that we mail you?
Jeez.
I'm going to reach out to them and see if we can have them on the I might need a different couch,
Yeah.
but by the time...
Oh, yeah.
If they
One
can
here,
do,
one
Trust
there,
me,
you
this
sit in that
couch
chair.
isn't doing
I'm
shit.
just assuming they would fit down the stairs. That's down that
Massive.
stairway. Yeah. But we learned a lot and we put our best foot forward. That's all we can ask for. So,
Yeah.
Jim and Gary, thank you guys for coming on.
Thanks
here.
for having us.
Absolutely. All right. More to come from here. And yeah, be good to the people on Facebook Marketplace. Go eat some food and get poison from some nut shop on there, which we definitely don't do, but other people are. So enjoy it.
There you go.